Okay, I want to see this dancer again. This dance move here. Yeah, you want to dance for us again?
Oh my God.
Thank you. Okay, no, are you going to dance for us again? No? I'm not going to speak in Hebrew, so I know. I mean, I haven't mastered that. Thank you for inviting me here today. I very much appreciate it. A couple of the executives called me last night, and they said, "How's your trip going?" And really, from the bottom of my heart, I need to say, my response was, every time I come here, I said, if, you just feel so much that if everyone had the same kind of heart or the same kind of internal person, the world would be a much, much better place. And I don't know how to really express what I feel every time I come here, because I feel so full, much fuller than I do in any other place in the world, and I sincerely mean that. So, I mean, thank you for having me here. I am here today because really, Oz, because he's a fellow workaholic, Oz and Michael asked me if I would come. They knew I was in Barcelona and I needed to do the African meeting. Someone had to run up to Iceland to do the Iceland meet with the leaders, because we're about ready to open that. And so we decided to split. And they asked me if I would come here. And they basically said that they were going to be re-engaged with a new team. And so we are here, and really we want us to say from a corporate side that we are very, very committed to Israel. And we are committed to all of the markets that we're opening. And the ups and downs of any country. And Israel has been the largest country outside the U.S., and I think that many of you in the audience are aware of that. And Cyprus was the largest country, and then Greece was the largest country, and now Singapore is the largest country. And this kind of evolution of this up and then down and up and down is very normal. I mean, it's a very normal process in all direct sales companies. But this up and down, usually the down, when it goes back up, it's usually it's normally much higher than before. I mean, we hit last Thursday 40,000 representatives outside the U.S. Actually 41 something. So it's a huge achievement for the company. And Singapore is our largest market, followed by Greece, and then followed by Cyprus, and then Norway. But we have every belief that Israel has all of the potential to regain that position. And in reality, we shouldn't have 40,000. We should have 50,000. And I think that as you're re-engaged, I believe that we will have that the next time we meet. How many of you were in Barcelona? A lot of you were in Barcelona. I mean, we had 3,300 people there. It was our largest gathering outside the U.S. It was an amazing meeting. It was a flawless meeting. I mean, from my perspective, I don't know what you thought, but at least from a company perspective, it's never went better. We announced the meeting in Athens, which is in June, which is the next big event. That event, as of this morning, now is almost half the tickets are sold. I mean, it's a venue booked for 5,000, and there will not be any more than that. I mean, we can't fit any more than that. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of demand. It's going to be a huge event. I wanted to say, as our commitment to Israel, first of all, as of this morning, a couple new trips went live in your back office. And I think Oz will talk about those a little bit later. And it is our commitment to hire someone locally in the Israel market to source these kinds of local trips. So that's the first commitment that we're making in a public way. And we need to be able to source these. The second commitment that we have is we need these trips to be much more balanced, to be able to encompass the person that likes to go on the spring break kind of vacation, and then encompass the kind of person that likes to go on a family kind of vacation. I mean, me, myself, I'm not wild about going on vacation with 4,000 of my best friends, but I mean, I would rather take my family on vacation. And so these two markets may be serving the Orthodox and the non-Orthodox market, being a more balanced. And really that shift of company values and that shift of where the company is not only happening in Israel, that's happening across the whole company. So this is just a shift of where the company's going. And you're going to see a much more greater emphasis on the product, using the product, what the company sells. Especially, you'll see this in the company materials, in the new .com and .biz website, which will be unveiled at the United meeting in Las Vegas. And you'll see a different look and a different feel of the company. The market that is growing the fastest is Singapore, and the market is growing the fastest because they're really, when the person signs up to be a member of the business, the person is asked to book a dream trip at the same time. I mean, within the first 60 days. And they have a schedule that they're given every Monday with all of the local dream trips, or local in Asia, not necessarily. So in this case, it would be local in the Mediterranean. And they drive people into the trip, and once they get the people to really participate in a dream trip or on a dream trip, they don't go. And they retain, it's not that they're bringing so many people in the door, it's that they're retaining about 80, well their number is between 82 and 3% of who they bring in the door they keep. They don't lose 8 out of 10. So, I mean, congratulations, Rachel. I have to say congratulations. Well, no, I have to say congratulations. Anyway, I have to say that because I think it's so fantastic. Rachel's having a baby, so
She'll get you afterwards.
Okay. Also, the company has gone through great strides of trying to, we worked with lots of banks trying to get ISRA and we went through lots of ups and downs of trying to get ISRA and we had a lot of promises made by Bank of America and a couple of other U.S. banks trying to get ISRA and we're not going to get ISRA okay, and so I think that if we, I want to stand on the stage and be very transparent and say that. So we actually go into this this newfound agreement or this newfound place by saying that really the payment method is either to use the e-wallet or to use a Visa or use a MasterCard. So there shouldn't be any preconceptions of what we are going to promise and what we're not going to promise. All right. So I just want to tell you that we are very committed. You will see a new, you can sign up in Hebrew and the basic documents are in Hebrew, but you're going to see new presentations in Hebrew around the May time period right around United, right after United, and then you will see the .com and .biz website go into Hebrew. Actually, it'll go into all of the languages. We're employing a new kind of technology. A new kind of technology that will allow you to view it actually in Hebrew or English. You'll be able to view the Israeli presentation in either one of those things. And actually, we're adding Malay and Chinese and I think Polish at the same time. So we're expanding the kind of languages that we serve. All of the tools and pieces will go into the local, in all the local language, and one of those local languages is in Hebrew. I just want to say that I just appreciate every one of you very much. I'm very, very happy to be here. I wish I could spend more time here. I will tell you that I'm going to be much more, and the corporate presence in the in the country is going to be much more often and much more frequent and much more long-standing to be here to support you. And this is a new day, and I really appreciate the leadership that we have in the room, at the Lowe's and Michael. And I really want to say that, you know, we're going to work with all of the leaders everywhere, and we're going to. I mean, it's a new day in Israel and a new company, and we look forward to huge things. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
קיצר הולך להיות ממש.